Thank y'all for being patient while we get things set up. My name is Bill Williams. I'm the editor emeritus of the PI. It's my privilege to be invited to moderate this discussion today. As you know, I think all of you know, we have invited candidates for the 3 offices for which there are contests in the upcoming election to be present here today and answer some questions. This is a service to the public to help provide them with fuller information on the candidates, and we appreciate very much the candidates taking part in this. There will be coverage of it in the PI and also on the video that will be on the PI's website for the people to see what's going on. Let me cover the ground rules here just a minute, how this thing is going to work. We're going to start off with the county clerk's office, and we'll spend about a half hour on this office. Then we'll move to the Register of Deeds office and spend about a half hour on that office, and then circuit court clerk, and spend, since there's more candidates there, it may take a little longer on the circuit court clerk's office, but that's the plan, one office at a time. Questions have been submitted by the public at the PI's invitation, and also submitted by some of the members of the PI staff. And the questions that we have, there's no zingers in here. I can tell you that. I think these are very basic questions. Some of them are quite pertinent, but there's nothing that should be a surprise to you. The format will be this: that we'll ask each of you. And I assume that for want of a better process, we'll go in alphabetical order, though I always hated that since my name began with Williams when I was a kid. We'll go in alphabetical order to allow opening statements, and that can be up to 2 minutes in length. We won't gong you or shut off your mic if you're not through in 2 minutes, but I will give you a signal that you better wind down. And then I'll ask questions, and I'll ask them in turn of you. In general, I'll ask the same question to both candidates, alternating back and forth as to which one goes first on a question. If anybody in the audience has a question, here's what you do. You have to put it down in writing, and you see Ken, our city editor, our news editor, and you submit the questions to him in writing. He's got a pad there to help out with, and it will be Ken's decision as to whether or not your question will be fielded. His decision is fine. We're not allowing any attack questions or dirty digs in this thing. We're after looking at the issues and getting to know the candidates better. That sound all right, everybody? Okay. Well, let's get started. And the initial race is the county clerk's office. To my right is Donna Craig, and to my left is Mitchell Evans. I think everybody in the room probably knows that already. And since C comes before E, we'll start with Donna Craig. And the initial question is a very simple one. Why are you seeking this office? Well, excuse me, first you can make an opening statement, and then I'll ask the question. I forgot. Start with Donna Craig's opening statement.
First off, I'd like to thank the PI for hosting this forum today and the citizens that have come out to show interest in it. I am Donna Craig, and I am seeking the office of Henry County Clerk. I am married to Paige Shucky Craig, and we have 2 boys, Paige, age 5, and Dallas, age 2. We currently reside in Springville, Tennessee, and we are members of Tennessee Valley Community Church. I have 10 years experience working in the county clerk's office, and I feel like this 10 years has prepared me to be your next county clerk. I humbly ask for your vote and support on May 4th, 2010.
Okay. Mr. Evans?
Good afternoon. I want to also thank the PI and the city of Paris for allowing us to have this play down here. And I appreciate all of you coming, and I also appreciate Donna. My name is Mitchell Evans. I'm married to the former Linda Owen of Dresden. We have 4 children, and we have 5 grandchildren. I graduated in 1969, class at Springville High School. I was born and raised in the Springville area, worked and lived in Henry County all my life. About 2 years ago, I kind of made up my mind that I wanted to run for this position, county clerk. I've been a county commissioner for 9 years, and it's just something being around county government that I've enjoyed. Like I said, about 2 years ago, I just really thought I wanted to pursue this job, and it's just about as simple as that. It's a job. It's a good job. I enjoy working for the people of Henry County the last 9 years, and look forward to continue working for them. And like Donna, I sincerely appreciate all of your support and ask for your vote on May the 4th. Thank you.
Okay. Well, so then we'll ask Mitch this first question in, and we'll ask the same question of Donna. What are your professional qualifications for the job? It is not, I'm a family man. I've lived in County all my life. What professionally qualifies you for this job?
Okay. I've lived and worked in Henry County. I've worked for 38 years in the manufacturing area of Henry County. And in those positions, I've been a supervisor and or a manager. I've worked with a lot of people. I've dealt with $1 million budgets. I've supervised a lot of people. I always thought that I really never supervised them. I just worked with them. But I've been on the hospital board 9 years. I've learned what people really need. I really realize their needs. Being on the credit union board, I've learned to deal with multi-million-dollar budgets. Being a county commissioner 9 years, I think it's helped me understand the works of our government, our people, our needs, and really what this county needs to go forward. It's some tough times out here, and I've just been around a long time. I enjoy working with people and children and everybody in Henry County. And that's my.
Okay, thank you much. Donna, your professional qualifications.
I have had the privilege and honor to work for 2 county clerks, with the past 6 years working alongside of Jerry Bowman. I have 10 years experience working in the office and for the public, and I feel like it is so important to know the county clerk system and fully understand it to give the citizens of Henry County the service that they deserve. Prior to working in the clerk's office, I have owned my own business. I was over 5 employees. I handled payroll, scheduling, and taxes. I feel like this also has prepared me to be your next county clerk.
Okay. Here is a question that was submitted to us by a couple of different people as a coincidence, so there must be some interest in the area. Your office, the office of the county clerk is in the courthouse, and the question has to do with parking, employee parking around the courthouse. Where do you plan to have yourself and your employees park? Start with Donna.
I will save the parking around the square for the citizens and the customers of Henry County. I plan on parking in the JCPenney parking lot where I've been parking for the last 6 years.
Same question?
I totally agree with Donna. I think that's the right thing to do. Our citizens come first. We don't need to be taking up parking spaces. I've always thought that personally, anything on the court square.
Okay.
And I will say that I know that Donna, where she's been parking all along, and I respect her for that.
Here's a question also, I think this question may have come from the new staff, I'm not quite sure. What do you think you can accomplish in the next 4 years in that office? Got any particular aims?